Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, the moment you first lay eyes on the 2025 Citroën 2CV, there's an undeniable spark of recognition, even if you've never driven the original. This is not a car that hides behind anonymity or tries to blend into the background of modern automotive design. Instead, it feels like a gentle rebellion against the sameness you often see on the road today. There's an honesty to its shape, a kind of confident humility that says, "I know what I am, and I'm proud of it." The overall stance immediately recalls the classic 2CV, yet there's no mistaking that this is a thoroughly modern creation. From the precision of the body lines to the way the lighting technology has been integrated as you approach from the front. The signature friendly face greets you: two large round headlights, a small and purposeful grille, and a slightly curved bonnet that flows naturally into the fenders. It's both cute and confident, a combination that few modern cars dare to attempt. The LED running lights form a soft outline around the headlamps, almost like eyes waking up in the morning light. That detail alone sets the tone. This is a car with personality. The grille itself is minimal, more of a visual nod to tradition than a necessity given modern cooling requirements for its efficient drivetrain. You can see how the designers resisted the urge to overcomplicate the front end. No aggressive fake vents, no massive openings, just clean lines that honor the original while giving it a contemporary crispness. Walking along the side, the proportions really tell the story. The wheel arches are pronounced yet softly contoured, as if the body has been gently draped over the mechanicals beneath. The wheels themselves aren't oversized. They look just right, filling the arches without shouting for attention. The roofline curves with an elegance that seems to belong to a slower, more thoughtful era of car design. There's a functional beauty here. Every crease and panel is intentional, without any of the overstyled aggression that plagues many new releases. The doors open wide, promising easy entry, and the windows are generous, bathing the cabin in natural light. Even the mirrors are designed with a certain friendliness, rounded and integrated rather than sharp or mechanical. From the rear, you see the same design philosophy carried through. The tail is upright but softened, practical yet inviting. The rear lamps are compact but efficient, with bright LEDs that cut clearly through the night without being over-designed. The rear hatch opens to reveal a surprising amount of usable space, enough for daily errands, weekend escapes, or even a light road trip. It's not cavernous, but it's cleverly shaped, making the most of the car's compact dimensions. The rear bumper is neat and unpretentious, blending into the design rather than interrupting it. Open the door, and you're greeted by a cabin that feels both refreshingly simple and surprisingly refined. The first thing you notice is the clarity of the layout. Everything is where you expect it to be, yet the design avoids feeling bland. The dashboard features a clean, horizontal sweep, with a central display that gives you all the essential information without overwhelming you with menus. The steering wheel is slim and light in the hand, a conscious nod to the original's minimalism, but with modern materials that feel durable and pleasant to touch. The seats are a revelation, not in the plush, sink into them way of luxury cars, but in their smart ergonomics and comfort for long drives. They're upholstered in hard-wearing yet soft fabrics, available in understated colors that match the car's personality. There's enough bolstering to hold you in place through corners, yet they remain easy to slide in and out of, perfect for urban life. Storage is cleverly handled. Deep door pockets, a central cubby, and little nooks that feel like they've been designed by someone who understands the reality of living with a car every day. On the move, the 2025 2CV comes alive in a way that's different from most modern vehicles. It's not about raw acceleration or corner-flattening performance. It's about a feeling of connection. Whether you opt for the efficient small petrol engine or the all-electric variant, the power delivery is smooth and predictable. Around town, it's agile, darting into gaps in traffic with ease, while its tight turning circle makes parking almost laughably easy. The suspension is tuned for comfort, above all else true to the original's mission of making rough roads feel smooth. It soaks up bumps without fuss, giving that characteristic floating sensation that made the classic 2CV so beloved out on the open road. The car settles into a relaxed rhythm. The steering is light but precise enough for confident lane changes, and wind noise is kept to a modest level thanks to thoughtful aerodynamics. This is not a car that begs to be driven fast, encourages you to slow down to notice the journey, rather than just the destination. And yet, when you do need to push it a little, the chassis responds with surprising composure, reminding you that simplicity doesn't have to mean compromise. When it comes to pricing, Citroën appears determined to keep the 2CV's democratic spirit alive. While exact figures vary by market and trim, early indications suggest it will sit below many retro-styled rivals like the Renault 5 or the Mini Electric, targeting a sweet spot that makes it accessible to younger drivers, urban commuters, and anyone looking for a secondary car with character. The value proposition here isn't just about the initial purchase, it's about low running costs, easy maintenance, and a design that won't feel dated in 2 years. If you're considering whether this car is for you, comes down to what you value. If you want something that will turn heads without trying too hard, that offers charm without sacrificing everyday usability, and that reminds you driving can still be a simple pleasure, the 20252CV makes a compelling case. If you're after cutting-edge performance, the latest in driver assistance tech, or a car that cocoons you in luxury, this might not be your match. But if you understand that less can sometimes be more, you might find this little Citroën gets under your skin in the best way possible. As you finish your drive and step away, you can't help glancing back. The silhouette feels like an old friend waving from across the street, in a world of increasingly complex, screen-filled, tech-heavy machines. The 2025 Citroën 2CV stands out as a reminder that cars can still have a soul, that they can still be approachable, joyful, and built for the human experience as much as for the road itself. And perhaps, in that sense, it's not just a revival of an icon, it's a quiet revolution